Hello and welcome, my friends. Theironhulk is here bringing you another action figure review. Today we have the Hot Toys Dark Knight Rises Bane figure. Oh yes, I picked this guy up the day he was released. Well, I guess you can't really say picked him up, but I bought him the day he was released on eBay. He is freshly released in Hong Kong, so I am one of the first, I believe, to have this figure, and I wanted to give you a thorough review. So we have the box. The box is pretty sweet. It's a shoebox style. We have a nice picture of Bane here from one of the very popular posters. Strange thing is he doesn't come with the jacket he's wearing in the picture, but whatever. We have this really cool, big title right here, Dark Knight Rises. Cool stuff. We turn to the side here, and I really like what they did. They gave us a black and gold sort of look to the box. Really neat stuff. I enjoy it. We have a Dark Knight Rises logo right here. We go to the back, a little plain, but it fits, does its job. We got all the credits and stuff here, and same stuff on this side. But what really made this box win for me was the inside sleeve. Let the games begin! Quite cool. I really like it. I like how they use the Rises Bane picture here that they put on the manhole cover. If you haven't seen that picture, it's a really cool picture. Then we take the sleeve off and boom, no Bane, because Bane is out of the box. But yeah, really cool box. So let's get on to the figure itself. And here we have Bane out of his package, and I must say, ladies and gentlemen, he is an amazing figure. There has been a lot of speculation, a lot of concerns with this figure, and I will tell you right now that I am impressed. There are a lot of figures that Hot Toys makes every year, and a lot of them are very great. Some of them are decent, some of them are a hit or miss. Bane is definitely a hit, at least to me. There will always be those complainers, the little details might be missing on the tiniest subject. But to me, this is an amazing figure. I just want to say Hot Toys has captured Tom Hardy as Christopher Nolan's Bane. And I just can't say, I just have to say I can't be any happier than I am right now with this figure. Hot Toys, they're the type of company that will give you what you want. And they delivered with Bane. I have to say that. I cannot lie. To go into full detail here, we have we have an amazing head sculpt of Tom Hardy as the insane... We have an amazing head sculpt of Tom Hardy as Bane. He has the likeness. It's very, very detailed. I love the veins on the side of his head there. It's just incredible how they captured just this... It's so realistic. It's a little scary, to be honest, in person. They got the skin textures. We have the crease on his head from his breathing apparatus. It's just a lot of little details that bring this figure into full motion. We close up on the mask here. It's incredible. I love this mask so much. It definitely has the the Bane vibe. I did compare this to the on-screen mask, and there's some subtle differences, very, very subtle differences, but I think Hot Toys got this mask down to a T. There have been some issues with Bane's little indent between his eyes and his nose. I did follow that. There's a lot of complaints, and I can see how it looks weird, but you can definitely see a nose there. It's it's a little squished. But in certain angles, it looks a little funny. I can see that. I can see how people can be a little worried about this, especially for the price range. Bane isn't that cheap. He's not a cheap figure, and he doesn't come with much. But just because it is Bane, you're gonna pay a good amount of money for this figure. I love the detail in the eyes. I feel like Hot Toys really captured the look of Hardy through the eyes, just how the audience got to experience Bane with his facial expressions, and all you really have are his eyes, and his wrinkled forehead. And there's a little wrinkle on his forehead, but not too much. Go on the side here, you can just see all the little details on the side of his mask. Crazy stuff. Really incredible. The profile look is awesome. I love this. It's just really cool. It's Bane, okay? I mean, I don't have my Batman with me right now, but I cannot wait to pose him with my Batman. It's going to be awesome. But, you know, let's see if we can close up here anymore. Not really. But just the little details on the top part of his mask, awesome. I mean, what else can I say? Incredible. Just truly a marvel. You know, we can look under here, and you can see where the mask stops and all the little piping and everything. Really great stuff. To go down to his clothing, I'm going to do separate reviews of his clothing just because there are so many different ways you can suit Bane, but right now I'm just going to show off his coat and how it works with the rest of his clothes. You know, he came just with his vest on, but he comes with an extra sweater and his giant coat for when it's snowing. And the detail on the coat is phenomenal. There was no thread sticking out. There wasn't anything, you know, moderately obscure with the coat. Everything's really nicely done. As you can see, the detail right here, just with the sewing with the buttons. These little tiny buttons look amazing. And then you see the outcome on the outside. Very nice. All right, and here we have Bane without his trench coat and just his sweater and his vest. I really wanted to show this part off of this guy because to me, I think, you know, it's probably my favorite version of Bane, just with his sweater and his vest, because it's part of the final fight between him and Batman, and it was just like, you know, it was just iconic to me. So to show off the sweater, you know, it's a simple sweater. It's not that great. It's, you know, it's a little touchy up here, like it's a little pointy. Doesn't really show off his muscles too well, but it does give him this bulky look. And you know, not that he isn't bulky already, but it sort of just shows his mass with clothes on. You know, and articulation is not hindered at all. He can do all kinds of crazy poses. You know, as long as his body allows him to. You know, so he can do some cool stuff like that. Hello. To show off his vest. Okay. The vest is very controversial. I know. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people are just like, okay, I can deal with it. I absolutely love this vest. I'm going to close up and show it off because I believe Hot Toys did an amazing job just crafting it and making it as screen accurate as possible. You know, I do have a little rip here that I have to glue. I'm not too happy about that, but that's just what you get. So, you know, we got the straps here, and the straps are really fun. You can fold them up and do all this stuff with them, fold them back down, do whatever you want. The buckle holds these two pieces together. Of course, this piece is part of his waist belt thing that we see in the movie. Let's try and focus here a little bit. And it's really cool. I really like how it is two pieses. The only issue is if you want to take the sweater off or put it back on, you have to take these little straps off here. And they're kind of a hassle to take on and off. They're not too bad, you know. You can do it without too much of an issue. But just to pose him, you know, with his shirt off or with his shirt on, it's, you know, it takes a little time. It's not gonna, you know, be a 2-second thing. You're gonna have to take your time putting the straps on. But detail on the top part here, love it, love it, love it. There has been complaints again about the coloring of his vest. I think it's pretty spot on. I think the green might be a little bit off, but besides that, it works very well, and it doesn't, you know, you're not going to say that this is not Bane. It definitely is Bane. The straps here, there's just so many little details, so many little pieces that Hot Toys has, you know, crafted. And we have to remember here, these are 1/6 scale figures. This is the size of his coat, you know, his vest. It's not big. And to have this detail, this crazy craftsmanship is just beautiful. I am thoroughly happy with how the vest turned out. With his pants, we'll go down here. The pants were, once again, another issue. They were saying, oh, it's too bright, it's too dark, it's too, you know, It just doesn't look like the pants from the movie. It looks like, you know, whatever. Okay, I'm sorry. It looks exactly like the pants from the movie. I see no problem with this. In fact, it's extremely movie accurate. He's got the knee pads here. He's got the crazy zippers. I mean, I just realized there's a zipper here right now. Holy crap. That is cool. Look at that. Look at this guy here. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. I like how Hot Toys incorporates the tiniest details into their figures. You know, you can totally just skip that, and I'm sure not many people will notice. That could be wrong. I could be very wrong there. I wouldn't know this, but, you know, I'm sure a lot of fanboys would. You know, he's got back pockets here. They're not really butt pockets. They're kind of like back leg pockets. It's kind of a weird thing. Not really sure what's going on there. I don't really remember Bane having back leg pockets. But I digress. There it is. Apparently he did. We have a little seam here with the zipper. And we're out of focus here. And to show it off, you can see the zipper here to his pants. Pretty neat. Pretty cool detail. I like that. And to show off his boots. The boots are, well, once again, I really did not pay attention to his boot. And there you go. Really cool. It's layered. He's got the kind of like the gravelly top to his boot that goes up from here. For Bane's final layer, I guess you can say, it's shirtless Bane, of course, and we see him shirtless. So Hot Toys did design a body for Bane, exclusively for Bane, you know, and once again, there were complaints about him being too scrawny, too, you know, not bulky enough. And I'm about 50-50 with this one. I do like his proportions because I doubt that many people are going to pose him with his clothes off, you know, with his shirt off. But if you do pose him with his shirt off, you do get this great sculpt with great detail. You know, they even added these like little bumps on his chest that I do remember him having in the movie. Like I do remember him having some weird stuff on his chest. It's a weird thing to remember. He's very, you know, he's got the abs, and they're not, you know, they're not super prominent, much like in the movie. You know, it's more of just this mass. So I do like that. You know, I can see why Hot Toys maybe slimmed him down a little bit, but it's not like he's skinny. You know, he's still really buff. You know, his arm detail is really great too. But what sold it for me was his back. Hot Toys did the back, the scar on his back really well. Let's see if I can close up. There we go. And it runs down all down his spine, stops at this part right here at the cut. But for them to do that is really great. I really, to be honest, I did not expect that from them. You know, it's a really nice little addition. But as you can see, Hot Toys did sculpt his body to be posed without the shirt on if the consumer wanted, you know, him to be shirtless. So I think it looks great. So let's get on to accessories. All right, in terms of accessories, this is where I give Bane, you know, not a thumbs down, but kind of a, you know, disappointing look for about 3 seconds. Then I get over it just because of his sheer awesomeness. Bane doesn't come with much. There really isn't anything too prominent about his accessories except for the Batman cowl. But this is what you get here. You get a cool stand, you know. I'll show that off in a little bit. You get 3 different set of hands. You get open palms, semi-open, and then the fists. And then he comes with 2 cuffs here. If you noticed, he wasn't wearing the cuffs in my review so far, because I don't really like putting them on his arms. I know they're supposed to be there, but I just feel like they're kind of a distraction. And if I were to pose him without his sweater on, yes, I would put these on. But no, I'm just gonna keep these off. The detail on these are great, though. You know, the craftsmanship is still there. I do like the false leather that they use. It's really cool. And if you're wondering what the difference is, this one has a thumb hole in it to put his thumb through. So that's the difference between this cuff. And yeah, and then you get the broken cowl, which is, you know, the star addition to this figure. And it looks great. It's, you know, really well done. I'm pretty sure it's just the the DX Batman head, just kind of sculpted out and cracked and, you know, kind of modded a little bit. But it looks great. You know, it's plain on the inside, nothing's going on there, but I'm pretty sure Batman's cowl looks like that anyways inside. But the cool thing about this is the weathered look it has. It has this, it looks like, you know, it's been raining on it. And obviously, if you've seen the movie, there's a giant sort of, I guess it's not giant, but there's like a little mini waterfall in the sewers that's kind of, you know, dropping on Batman. So when Bane takes off the mask, you know, it has some water on the mask. So it's a really cool addition. Really cool, just a little accessory. And yes, I will have him holding this mask. You have to. You know, he broke Batman, therefore you have a broken cowl. Freaking awesome. To show off the stand a little bit more, you get the, it's kind of like a mixture of DX and, I don't know, it's different. It's a different stand. It's not your normal Hot Toys stand. You know, it's the whatchamacallit, the metal flooring from the first encounter with Bane and Batman, and you know, you have the bat symbol carved into here, which is cool because the DX12 Batman has the bat symbol carved into the pavement. So it's a cool addition. You know, it's kind of cool that they continued that. Of course, you have Bane written on there. The plastic, you know, it's not great. It's not going to hold a lot. You know, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of light, but since Bane isn't that heavy of a figure, he holds up really well on there. You know, it's great. And in conclusion, what more can I say about this figure? He is absolutely fantastic, and I say pick him up as soon as possible. DX Batman, I believe, just arrived in the States, if not a couple weeks ago, and he's, you know, selling out like crazy. This guy will sell out like crazy as well. I just feel he's going to be that type of figure where people are kind of iffy about it, but once they see him in person, or hopefully after you watch this review, you'll get a, you know, a feel as to what this figure is about. And there is nothing wrong with this figure. It is Bane. It looks like Bane. He moves like Bane. He's big. He's bulky. And Hot Toys has done a magnificent job in the sculpt, the costume design, and the articulation. Once again, pick him up. I recommend it. And my friends, thank you for watching my review. Tune in for more reviews in the future. But until next time, adios.